Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Admins Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Italien. He's a Japanese player and for me it is the Allied side. 3rd of January 42. Japanese submarine was able to sink 2 tankers at Perth last turn. That was a little painful. And today they also a Thai submarine is now attacking here a cargo ship, trying to run some supplies. I have the next hit but no explosion on this E-boat. Number 4 or 5 already. Again, no success for my submarines. That's strange, but maybe Italian has stopped shipping stuff. And I try here something, because he was sweeping every day over Balikpapan and I was hoping that they may be a little tired. And I also want to test my Hurricanes, if they can go easily with the zeros, but it was not working so well. It was also an operation to support and cover some of my ships arriving at Balikpapan, because I was not sure if the light carrier division is in range and will make a torpedo attack. So I had no choice, I had to cover Balikpapan and take this sweeping. Naja. This is a standard bombardment, and the Thai Air Force is bombing an airfield behind the line. In long-range bombers attacking Ambon. I have no fighters here, too risky with the enemy cruisers nearby. There was a hit but no explosion. Okay, but the cargo ship is still on heavy fire, so we will be lost. I only try to unload what is left in the cargo. Okay, next attempt. Now going for my local minesweepers. Okay. 1 bomb hit is enough. So if I know this, I would not cover Balikpapan, but yeah. Maybe then it's still okay. My ships are safe in Balikpapan, that is most important. The next attack on Bataan. 3, more or less, 3 division and a double brigade, or heavy brigade. 1-1. Losses are also similar, 1-1. Naja. But the Japanese have much more. So sooner or later Bataan will fall. Oh, the next Japanese attack on Ambon. And it failed. They failed, I get bonus, and the Japanese losses are not terrible for the Japanese, but there's no hope for them with this kind of equipment to overcome and take the place. And this is the last what is left over. I wasn't able to save everyone, and the civilians, of course, I will not save if I don't have spare ships. So, but I got 2/3 of the equipment from Tarakan garrison back to Balikpapan without a navy strike, sinking my transports. I bombard Bataan. My guns are much bigger, 6-inch, 8-inch, something like this. You think even 12-inch. And I rebuild the fort, at least a level 1. Yeah, today my attempt to cover Balikpapan was not so really successful. I lost 6 Hurricanes plus some other aircraft. So, but I still have only half the losses in the Japanese. Unluckily, most of my pilots somehow gets killed. That is not normally what will happen. Yeah, but in this case, cannot change. And the AMC and this one cargo ship. Yeah. Small fish at the end. Pearl Harbor, nothing. Repair work will take still weeks before anything really major will happen. In February I have the first real big upgrades to install radar and better anti-submarine equipment. Nothing at Fiji, nothing really at now New Caledonian. I have here a Navy search, but I really detected nothing. So he must run ships on the west side of New Caledonia, more or less. Well, I can only say I see nothing. Same with Australia. No activity here. So I still can move some ships in and try to save this really last civilians, because it's my job to save them. No subs, nothing here, Darwin, so far. The Japanese are maximum approaching north of Ambon here. The next attack failed. I have still over 5,000 tons of supplies. I miss a little support. That would be nice. And I'm still building up the fort. So carrier still here and not here, because here is my ships I want safe. The British pilot was not able to achieve anything, so you can see I lost 6 aircraft yesterday, 3 killed pilot, 1 wounded pilot, and no kill on my side with this air wing so far. Yeah, and this is Hurricane 2Bs, what are same speed like a 0, much tougher built and protected. And normally at low altitude they can fight with a 0. But I think the quality of this pilot are still not good enough. These are really only just acceptable with 60 defense, 60 air, and 60 XP. That is okay, but nothing really too good. Yeah, Philippines, next attack on Bataan. Ford level 1 is back. You see, the Japanese are trying to finish off this guy. Manila have now over nearly 1,500 AV. So even with after Bataan is lost with 250, 70 AV, it will take time because he must move around and yeah. Manila is much easier in this bottleneck mod to defend than Bataan or Clarkfit. In Java, no, nothing. Because of bottleneck, you have the issue that I don't produce any supplies in Dutch East Indies, more or less. The oil refineries don't produce supplies, only fuel. So I must really transport everything from Cape Town, India, to Java, and then from Java I can try to bring it into where I need it. But time is running out. The Himalayan forces are soon destroyed. Singapore looks fine. Closing in on 900 AV. Rangoon is closing now on 1,000 AV. Still no Japanese coming or the road up. And in China we have nothing to discuss because there is nothing. Yeah, okay, the Japanese are coming now for this base. Yeah. And the Japanese are also on this hot base now. And the big army is moving here now. So this is number 1 priority. This is number 2 priority. And I guess Venture is number 3. Good. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.